Let me take you back to a time when ads were paid for in trade, and homes became warehouses of pianos, sewing machines, and something called vinegar bitters, a medicine so vile it defined the saying, "The cure is worse than the disease." This is where my journey into the world of advertising began. My father owned a newspaper in a thriving lumber town, where advertisers paid in trade. But my real lessons came from outside the office. From distributing flyers to selling door-to-door, I learned the golden rule of sales. Show, don't tell. My mother made silver polish. I'd sell it door-to-door, and while I could pitch it to 1 in 10 buyers from the doorstep, my success skyrocketed when I demonstrated its shine in their kitchens. That taught me a truth I've carried throughout my career. A great product sells itself, especially when people can see it in action. I also learned from street fakers. They never sold without a dramatic demonstration, proof in action. Yet even today, advertisers spend fortunes urging people to buy products they've never seen or tested. It's madness. Samples, trials, demonstrations, those are the keys to trust. Bookselling was another early venture. I convinced my mother to invest in detective stories. My first pitch? To the mayor. But he despised the idea of detective stories in polite society and threw my book back at me. A harsh lesson, but an invaluable one. Never assume your preferences reflect the masses. Instead, I sought the opinions of business people. Their enthusiasm led to strong sales and taught me this: the road to success lies through ordinary people. Advertising isn't about highbrow language or flashy ideas. It's about understanding human nature and speaking to it directly. The best advertisers I've known weren't polished intellectuals. They were relatable people who understood the average man's impulses, like the night cook who sold Mrs. Brown's meat pies, or the small-town boy who advertised baked apples to city transplants missing a taste of home. They didn't rely on fancy language, they relied on empathy. Here's the truth about advertising. It's not about selling dreams, it's about connecting with people where they are. Humility, simplicity, and a deep understanding of the ordinary. That's what creates lasting success. So, the next time you see an ad, think about the work behind it. The lessons learned in humble kitchens, bustling streets, and everyday life. That's where the magic of true advertising begins. If you liked the video, please subscribe for more direct response content.